I'd actually argue that long distance running really only helps athletes that participate in long distance running sports. So cross country, marathon running, things like that helps them a lot. But soccer players, even more so MMA fighters or boxers, I don't think it helps them much at all. And here's why. When's the last time in a boxing or MMA fight you saw guys just running around in circles in the ring? I haven't seen it very much at all. In fact, it's kind of one of the things you're told not to do. In fact, it's literally against the rules. However, I will say this. Boxing and MMA probably have a bit more of an aerobic capacity concern than soccer. However, I don't think they should be running in most cases. I think if they're going to do aerobic training, they should probably use a lower impact version, such as a exercise bike, elliptical machine, or even swimming. Or heck, they can even do their own heavy bag work. And the reason for this is, at least in the case of volume strikers, there is a bit more of a continuous rate of strikes. A good example would be an MMA fighter like Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is not looking to knock you out with one punch. Nate Diaz wants to hit you 10, 20, 30 times repeatedly with volume punches. And this does require aerobic capacity. And that is one of the reasons why he managed to beat Conor McGregor, who is a more explosive power puncher than Nate Diaz. However, that doesn't really make boxing and MMA a endurance sport. It's still intermittent high intensity action. Maybe slightly more aerobic than soccer, but not all that much. And really, when push comes to shove, the reason Conor lost that fight wasn't so much of his conditioning, but it was poor tactical decision making. You don't throw all your biggest strikes at once because you will get tired. If you're in a soccer match and you choose to sprint nonstop for the first 10 minutes of the game, you're going to be exhausted too. I don't care how fit you are. You cannot do that high intensity of movements nonstop for that amount of time without getting fatigued. And running long distance, it's not going to prepare you for those high intensity movements. It's only going to prepare you for low intensity, steady state movements, which aren't what win you soccer games or fights.